Do they talk about money a lot?
Yeah.
Just generally things they bought.
Do they know what my perfume is right off the bat? I feel like if they do...
It has to be expensive though.
Yeah.
Because if it's cheap perfume, they won't know what that is.
That's true.
And they'll be able to tell as well. So.
Okay.
People have enjoyed, I've had letters, people have enjoyed my acting one-to-one sessions that I've done with a few people now. And they've said, look, can you do more of them? And I said, I didn't reply to them, but I'm kind of replying now. Go on then. And here we've got Florence. If you watched Tuesday's podcast, which I'm sure you all did from beginning to end, she was in that as well. So getting lots of screen time, eh?
Yeah.
From me. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Very good.
How are you? Is that important? How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, great. So Florence has come here to talk about her life, her acting journey, and that actually fits in beautifully with my first question. Number one, what is your acting journey?
Thank you for doing this, by the way, first of all. It's really kind to take the time.
Yeah.
My acting journey has been a slow one, I would say.
How old are you now?
I'm 30.
30, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, when did you start? See how slow it was? And just
well, I've sort of always done it, but it's sort of been a background sort of periphery thing that I did for a long time, sort of Amdram and...
oh, messing about with it.
Yeah.
Just playing around.
Well, I mean, I took it seriously, but...
other people didn't?
Sometimes. So started with community-based sort of theatre and then thought, actually, I'd quite like to do this more and maybe even be paid for it one day.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of people coming from that community background.
It's a good place to start.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so, because you're working with all sorts of ages and, talent, I guess.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, some of them are and some of them aren't.
Yeah,
so
this is the problem. They'll let anybody in. But
well,
I found in the professional sphere also, there's a lot of people trying to get into professional acting who shouldn't do it at all. Definitely shouldn't do it.
Why shouldn't they?
They're no good. I mean, they really are bad. And you do kind of wonder, who said to them? Does anybody love them? You know, because if somebody did love them, they would go, oh, shouldn't do that.
Do you think?
Yeah, they should.
Maybe they love them so much that they are encouraging them because it makes them happy.
Yeah, well, they won't be happy in the end because nothing's going to happen.
But I guess that could be quite subjective. Like, you might think they're bad, but other people might think they're great.
Yeah, I mean, it's true enough. There's a lot of people who have found work professionally who definitely shouldn't have. So there's something in that.
What do you think makes a good actor?
What do I think makes a good actor? Well, this is a question. Are you going to be a director's actor? Yeah. Are you going to be an actor's actor? Are you going to be a producer's actor? Okay.
What's that one?
Very important. Producer's actor.
Yeah.
Producer's actor is the kind of actor who gets loads and loads of work.
Okay.
So producer's actor, of course, you've got to get to that level where you the producer gives a toss. So that's one thing. But producer's actor says, how can I behave in a way that doesn't waste money? So am I where I need to be on time? Mm-hmm. How helpful am I in getting the shots that are required for this shoot? You know? Mm-hmm. So, and if you're doing that across kind of a 6-week shoot, and the producer will show up every now and again, be like,
pop their head in.
Yeah, how's this going? And everyone will go, a director will be like, oh, it's a bit quick, or he wasn't that keen on doing lots of takes. Mm-hmm. And that producer will be like, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, okay, I see. But then I guess you're upsetting your director at that point.
Yeah, but who gives who the job? Producer's the boss.
Yeah.
Boss of bosses.
Is there a way of being all three? An actor's actor, director's actor, producer? So you have to pick one?
Don't be an actor's actor.
And why is that?
Because you won't get work. It's a spectrum of how much work you want to get. Okay.
So lots?
Well, the spectrum starts actor's actor,
Mhm.
right, which is creatively fulfilling
Okay, that sounds good.
but no work, which is creatively unfulfilling
Okay.
because you're more about thinking of work that would be fulfilling and not getting any.
Oh,
Director's actor is kind of, I wouldn't like to call it happy medium, wouldn't call it sad medium either, so maybe just medium where you say, right, I am being somewhat fulfilled and I'm getting some work.
okay.
And then there's producer's actor,
Mhm.
and it's not as fulfilling as it could be. I don't want to say it is unfulfilling work
Okay.
because it depends a little bit on the producer. You might run into a producer who's like, oh, quality of this is almost as important as the amount of money we're spending on it. Can happen. Okay, so in that case, you go, right, okay, it's not as great as it could be, but I'm getting a lot of it.
Mhm. Okay.
So you've kind of got to decide where on that spectrum you want to be.
That's a tough choice.
Don't be down here.
Don't do that one.
But you could try to straddle director and producer.
Sort of around about here.
On the basis that the producer won't be there as much.
Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe when the producer's not there, I sort of angle towards.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
See, this is gold. I should be charging for this. So yeah, when the producer's not there, you'd be a bit more. But you're always mindful that don't waste time or money.
No.
You're still doing that because you need, when the producer comes in,
Yeah.
to say to the director, how are we doing on, are we getting any trouble off the lead from, is it slowing stuff down? You want you'd have lines. No one's going to care about you. No one will care about you if you're not at least close to you'd have to be quite high up in the supporting cast because they're not going to say, if you're not even got lines and you're wasting time, you just get fired.
Yeah. I've definitely got lines though.
Yeah, you'd have, in this scenario,
yeah,
you'd have lines.
I've lots.
And so, when you think about the time that's being wasted, and if you're not wasting time, you're not upsetting the director by just being too, oh no, we've done that now. No, that's enough of that.
No.
So it's just about being careful.
Mm-hmm.
If you could meet people before you start working for them and then try and gauge that,
Yeah.
say how big is this producer about profit margins? Just
Yeah.
try and work it out. Don't outright ask them that because
Sort of
it's too
skirt
obvious,
around
but
it.
just get a feeling for, do they smoke a cigar? Do they like the finer things in life,
Uh-huh.
Do they talk about money a lot?
Yeah.
Just generally things they bought.
Do they know what my perfume is right off the bat? I feel like if they
It has to be expensive though.
Yeah.
Because if it's cheap perfume, they won't know what that is.
That's true.
And they'll be able to tell as well. So
Okay.
you'd be almost.
Maybe I could just quickly run to a pharmacy and just pick one of the most expensive ones, spray that on, walk into the room.
I think get a bottle of really good stuff.
Buy it.
Yeah, but then it doesn't go off that stuff.
No.
So you just only use
It's
it
an
for
investment.
special occasions. Exactly,
Yeah.
lots of investments in acting.
And so don't worry about creative fulfillment, I guess, is something that you've...
Well, if it's not important to you that you do much work, then you can. I mean, if you want to sort of muck around in the kind of short film world, or when I was heavily into directing, we used to get bombarded whenever we put out a casting call from people who had clearly put their show reel together in their front room, And then there's the thing that you get with actresses as well, where you get a 3-minute show reel, and half of that is devoted to a kind of crying bit about how awful their boyfriend is. Now think of it, if I've got to watch that 300 times, I'm fed up of that scene. The lines are different. It's not like they've taken it from a different, or from the same film and gone, oh, this is a good scene for this particular scenario. Now, they've written their own, which is,
That's a no-no.
Well, it's not a no-no, but I mean, if you want to get to high levels, you need to get something good written, and just having that as half your show reel. Oh, it's to show range. I'd rather see some joy. I mean, it's just it's painful to go through hundreds of these things. I mean, I don't do it anymore, but some poor bugger has to do it.
Okay, that's good to know. So, happiest sort of scenes, dialogue, monologues.
Do you know what? A really good one is if you want to get into comedy, because don't know, how do I put this? Women aren't very funny.
They're not?
Not on average. Not on average.
Okay.
So if you can really work on it,
On being funny?
on being fun, actually put comedy in your show reel that is actually funny. It's actually funny.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to a man and say,
Yeah.
right, is this funny? Is this a funny thing? And one that likes you wouldn't lie to you.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know many of those.
No, well, it's important that you get people who are prepared to be honest to you.
Where do you find
Honest people.
those? Yeah.
Honest people. That's difficult. That is actually probably one of the hardest questions you could have asked. So I don't think I've got time
Okay.
to answer it. But look out for honest people. You know, like, you know when you go to the gym, do you go to the gym?
Mm-mm.
No, okay. Well, if you went to the gym, which wouldn't be a bad idea, if you went to the gym and you watch people, do they put stuff away after they finished it? Yeah?
Okay.
Like their mats.
Yeah.
You know, somebody gets a mat, they put a mat out, they roll around on the bloody thing for 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
then they just walk off and leave the mat for the lackeys, right?
And that's a liar.
A person who would do that isn't, well, they're certainly not honest. I don't think that would be an honest
Okay.
person. I don't think it's a good person to have around.
No.
If you're ever out to dinner with somebody and they're a bit pissy with the waiter or waitress.
Oh, that's a no-no, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to find people who respect others,
Mm-hmm.
and those are good people to have around. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I always do, which is why I'm good to have around. So yeah, try and be funny, like genuinely funny. Get somebody who's going to tell you the truth, whether it's funny or not.
Okay.
If you are funny and a woman, they'll go. The people watching it, whoever they are, will go, "Oh God, this is rare," and you've got an in. And you know, you're most of you making comedy for your career, but that's not bad. That's all right.
Yeah.
You know, you might get into a let's imagine like some kind of like everything goes really well, like some kind of fairyland situation where just everything goes well, and you're like a successful comedic actress.
Yeah, yeah.
Now the mistake that they make, and this is where you'd be drifting into the actor bad area,
Okay.
is where you go, I think I should do something dramatic now.
Mm-hmm.
And all your directors who are like, hey, we make money out of this girl. Well, the producers would say that. Your directors are like, this, yeah, she does a good job on the old comedy here. And the producers are like, yeah, we make money. You come and say that, they go, oh, fuck's sake. And, you know, it spoils everything.
Okay. So just be one note, sort of stick to one thing. Try not to.
It's not like I think you could do slapstick and you can do something a bit drier. You know, there's
but within the realm of comedy.
Within the realm of comedy, there's so much you can do. I think that's an area. I mean, you haven't done anything funny, but if you work at that, it's rare. Okay, it's rare that you get a funny woman, and you want to fight in the smallest pool that you possibly can.
Okay.
That gives you the best chance.
Physically fight.
If you need to.
Okay.
So that's an interesting journey.
Did you enjoy this video? Was it really something? Don't hesitate to share it with all your friends to ensure their ongoing loyalty and respect for your good taste. By failing to share, you admit that you didn't understand the clever nuance within the content, and we accept your apology.